Hi, I'm Matt Zepelin. Welcome to my website. I teach the Feldenkrais method of movement education in Boulder and Denver, Colorado. I think of Feldenkrais as a kind of mindful movement. It's an application of attention and awareness to your movement habits and postural habits. So it's a kind of mindfulness of your bodily life. The goal of Feldenkrais, as I see it, is just to help people feel more comfortable in their own bodies. I think the reasons that we experience for discomfort are different for different people. For instance, for a lot of us, it just has to do with being at a computer all the time and having some discomfort in the neck or back from that position. For others, it might have to do with driving a car a lot of the time, or maybe something like a neurological disorder. For instance, I work with a lot of people who have Parkinson's disease. I've also seen people who have spinal injuries or suffer from sciatica or chronic pain from other issues. My own reason for getting into the Feldenkrais method was from a neck injury that I suffered when I was 18 years old. I was snowboarding and I caught the back edge of my snowboard and fell backward onto my neck. It was a hard fall, and I did some damage to the left side of my neck, the nervous system, the left side of my shoulder and back. And eventually I came to realize that really my whole body had changed from that injury. Although I didn't have the body awareness to realize it at the time, by the time I was in my mid-20s, it had become undeniable to me that this injury had really changed my life. I had been really athletic as a teenager, and over time I was starting to feel afraid of taking on new physical tasks because of the pain that I was already in. And I was also losing activities, like I'm a meditator, and I was not able to meditate as much as I like to because the injury was not allowing me to settle into a posture. I went to a lot of different people to try to get help with my injury. I saw an osteopathic doctor and tried muscle relaxants. I saw physical therapists and massage therapists, acupuncturists, and others too. And in almost every case, they were able to give me some relief from the pain I was suffering. But usually, if I felt relief after a session, or even if it lasted a day or two, before long I was back in the same situation. I didn't feel right in my body, I was having a lot of pain, and I didn't know what to do about it. It wasn't until I encountered the Feldenkrais method that I found a way to start working with my injury in a way that felt like I was doing it, and it was empowering to me because I could learn and build on each improvement. When I look back on it now, I think the reason that I could get relief without really dealing with the problem in a deep way is that for those years before I started doing Feldenkrais, I was really thinking about my injury as something separate from the rest of my life. It was something that had happened to me, and basically I just wanted a quick fix to kind of make it unhappen, to be the person who I had been before the injury, or at least to have the body that I had before the injury. What I came to see through Feldenkrais is that that's not really a realistic view of healing or of embodiment in general. When I had the injury, my body had contracted to try to protect my spine, and it set off all kinds of chains of complicated reactions that were healthy in terms of protecting an injury, but then got intertwined with my daily movement habits and postural habits over the course of years. To the point where I really didn't know what I was doing. My awareness of my body was not keeping pace with all the changes that had happened. What Feldenkrais allowed me to do was to take a step back and really take stock of what was going on in a more holistic way, to look at how I held myself in different postures, sitting, standing, walking, at the different activities I was doing throughout the day, and in how all of that intertwined with my mental and emotional life in addition to my physical life. It wasn't necessarily fast. I did see some results relatively quickly, but over the course of time, by continuing to practice Feldenkrais, I was able to dramatically decrease the amount of pain that I was in. And today I feel that my neck injury is really under control. More than that, my exploration in Feldenkrais has allowed me to gain a really wide appreciation of movement. I feel like studying my own movement and enjoying my embodiment has become one of the most pleasurable and interesting parts of my life. And so, for instance, if I take on a new kind of physical activity today, I feel more confident than I did 10 years ago that I can do it with curiosity and patience and study it and learn how to do it well. If what I'm talking about sounds interesting to you, if it sounds like it might be pertinent to your own life, please feel free to have a look around my website and get in touch with me. Call me for a free phone consultation, and I'd love to talk with you and see if we might be a good fit to work together. Thanks very much.